How's it going, everybody? RazingHel here, and welcome back to another episode of our Rise of Rome playthrough for Civilization 4 Warlords. Now, as you might recall in the last episode, I managed to deal a significant amount of damage to Carthage's stack of units here defending Carthage. We're going to see if we can continue to push that success to its natural conclusion and take this city. So let's get started. Those galleys were recently there to deliver additional supporting units, but we have another fleet over here that's getting into position to accept some more units that I've been producing on board. So as a matter of fact, there are actually units positioned here that I could move down as well. So I'm going to grab all of those. It will take 6 turns, but if we get them on the move now, that means that it's a 6-turn advantage, and they're more likely to be able to do something in the interim. Here are 3 galleys that Carthage has. This is really tempting. I think I'm going to try to take out a few of them. 99.5% odds. So pretty good. Should I take out the last one? I don't see him having any additional units around here, so yeah. We're going to go for it and then split the stack into two triremes each. Oh, we got some promotions. First thing, wow. That's an interesting question. We already have the mounted units promotion, so I'm going to give it promotion, just combat 4. 91% odds. 1 turn to heal. I'm curious. How many turns is this? 1 turn. These are some pretty decent heal rates, considering I'm in enemy territory. Let's promote for mounted units. It's nice to get those additional promotions. This one actually doesn't have any damage done to it. The great thing about getting... Like, how many turns is this? 2 turns. That's really good, considering it's about at half strength. I was gonna say, the thing about getting standard promotions, like the combat promotions, is then you can use those units out in the field rather than just relying on them for taking cities, like the units with City Raider end up relying upon. It's a good question. Like, I see some units here are damaged, but by and large, a lot of mine are as well. So this one isn't. Let's try and use that one. It almost got killed. 0.8 out of 9 strength. 4 turns to heal. Wow. It's pretty much out of the running for now. 8.3 out of 9. Then it always jumps over to this catapult or the trebuchet if I promote for mounted. Like, if I promote for mounted, they really don't like the odds. 94%, we can heal that in 1 turn. What about this one? 6.3, those are not... Overall, a lot of my units are really damaged. So maybe I should just take a turn and just heal everything. As a matter of fact, I should, though, give this another bombarding. Reduce that down to 0. Okay. 4 turns at the most for healing all that. Now let's get these additional Praetorians loaded up, as well as some trebuchets. Quite a few. How many trebuchets was it? It was about 4. So are all the galleys here loaded? That one is... No, we have about 6, 5 free galleys yet, but I think we're going to be delivering those units regardless as soon as possible. Is that just 1 trireme? Yeah, it is. We could hit it this turn, but the odds of he pillaged the fishing boats, so now the city of Neapolis is starving. The odds of taking the trireme out are not the greatest. Like, even if I hit it with 1, Then I come over with the other one. There's no guarantee that I'll be able to take it out. I might need 3 like I did with the previous trireme of Carthage that I took out. The good news is we're not losing many units. Like if we were losing a lot of units, it would be over. But so far the stack has maintained, much to my delight and really surprise. I expected him to throw everything at it, but I guess the AI has never been necessarily the best at strategy like that. Why are there so many units in the city? See, I'm missing out on a huge opportunity here. I should have been moving these units a long time ago. Look at all of this. Definitely can get these trebuchets. It's going to take so long, though. I might just break it up and send some galleys over here, because we don't need this many units sitting in a city. No, I don't have to delete that. Thank you very much. Like, if we could just get 2 or 3 of these Praetorians moving. I only really need 1 defending it. There's no threat over here, because Greece is now a vassal. Let's see what 1 turn can do. Got hit by a catapult. So that's 6 more units of additional damage. Hopefully our units are looking a bit better, though. 99.5. I wonder what the odds with this trebuchet are. 57. Plus 10%, so it's like 67, 68%. Not that hot, really. I'm gonna have to use Praetorians on archers. There are still a couple of war elephants in there. 99.4%. Huh. Now we have some catapults, some cavalry, and some horse archers in there. 97.4. $92.3. Do we do for combat or just general strength? He uses a lot of mounted units, so decided to go with that. 96.7. 99.4. Wow. We're actually whittling him down quite a bit here. It looks like there's just 2 catapults left, really. Whoo-hoo. That's pretty significant. 1 catapult. Too bad I don't have a unit with like 2 movement. I would take it out. Yeah, wow, we're down to 1 catapult. Who would have thought, huh? See how many turns? Still 4 turns to take it. The thing is, we could take it and then try to defend it. We could do that next turn. I think that's my objective right now. Take it and then defend it. Because we will have much better healing rates then, if we decide to defend. I see you're being quite a nuisance. You're not going to go over there. My trireme friend. What can we hit it for? Hey, I won! For once, at 25% odds. Yay. It doesn't feel like a full victory, though. Feels like a cheesy victory. Because that's kind of what it is. I mean, it's cheesy when the AI does it, and it's cheesy when I do it. I'm not going to act like I have some greater moral cause or calling or anything. Yeah, so I'm sending those triremes over there to go ahead and pick up some of the units that were left on the Greek Isles. And then I think for the rest of these, they can still move. Yeah, they can. Okay, we're going to start heading back towards Carthage with all my new units. And this trireme can defend those 2 galleys. Now there are actually 4 galleys there. Yeah. Oh, he's out in the open with those triremes. All the fish have been pillaged? No, this fish hasn't. See, the idea behind getting him out in the open is I don't have to deal with the 10% defensive bonus from him being in the coast. Like if I catch him in the ocean, that's essentially like my units having an additional combat 1 promotion, or just general combat promotion. What is it called? Combat 1. I'm pretty sure the promotion is called Combat 1, but it's such a generic thing. Yeah, it's called Combat 1. So it's like having an additional Combat 1 promotion, because each Combat 1 promotion gives you 10 strength. And each combat, wow, it is such a generic term. Like if you have Combat 6, that promotion is still going to give you 10% strength, just like Combat 1. How do I delineate between Combat 1 and just saying combat promotions in general? It is such a confusing thing. I really don't know how else to put that. It's such a generic name for a promotion. Okay, looks like we got some work down there. And then, of course, these triremes can double up and go back into my borders to heal and get a promotion. And all of you units, fortify there for now. Let's do another trireme in Rome. And probably a Praetorian there. I've just realized how critical having my Praetorians promoted is. Maybe I should build a barracks there instead. It's actually really important. Like you've seen the odds that I've gotten with barely promoted Praetorians. Okay, you decided to take over the city and pillage one of my fishing boats. Let's see. The cavalry and the catapult. Let's see if we can take this out. 75% odds, those are not so hot. That's what I'm talking about when I talk about units that are not promoted. So we get Carthage back. Unfortunately, that victory resource is not going to be cooperating. What we could do is pillage it. If I pillage it, the downside to that is then I have to rebuild it. So I'm probably not going to be saving myself any time by doing that. And it's not like he's going to be my top competitor either. Like we have the, especially the Celts to worry about. Okay. I think I'm just going to grab all these units. Then I'm going to remove a select couple of them. That one should not be the one of the select ones. No, okay. Trebuchets go in there. Okay, select all units. And then like units like this, we're going to remove from the stack. That way I don't have to just do this with every single unit. And we're going to leave about 3 units out here to protect the unit that doesn't have any movement left. And then the rest of them can go in the city. Like that. 1 turn. Yeah, so culture borders are really playing me for one here. What I could do is I could load up all of these, well, not all of the units. Otherwise, it's going to take 1, 2, 3, 4 turns to get all the way to Hippo Regis, which I also need to take and hold. And I'm not even sure that this city is not going to be exerting so much cultural influence on this victory resource that I can't take it anyway. Like, that is really the ultimate bad problem here, is the fact, like, if I had a, I think I can research them. I was gonna say, if I could culture bomb this city with a great artist, there's a potential that I would claim the land within the immediate radius of the city. How many turns would that be? 15 turns, though. That's too late already, I think. After 15 turns. I should have been working on that before, I just realized. I should have been working on instead of this next upgrade Praetorian technology, I should have been researching that. And then I could have culture bombed it. And I'm pretty sure 4,000 culture, you throw 4,000 culture in there, it's going to have an impact. Like if we take a look at this city, this is only 2,500 culture. He can't have much more culture than I can. Can Carthage? What are they looking like for culture? They're pretty average. I'm above them. So if my main city has 2,500 culture in it, approximately, there's no way he's going to be able to do much against 4,000, which you get from a culture bomb. So that's what I should have done. I should have been researching a great artist. I forgot that I could do that in this scenario, but yeah, you can. I'm pretty sure you can't. Can you get them as great people? That might be an alternative. Like this one is pretty close. 30 turns. 2 a turn. Great artist, 19%. That's not that hot. A lot of these are for great scientists. Here's a great artist. Really? A great artist. 80% chance. Unfortunately, the city is starving. And doing that just makes it starve more. So let's say we gave it a couple more great artists. 6 turns. 6 turns! But now we're down to a great scientist and a great engineer? What the hell? How did that happen? I guess it was never a great artist. I don't know what I'm looking at. I thought I saw a great artist. Oh, here it is. This city, Heroic Epic, has 80% chance of getting a great artist. We might be able to do something here. I know this is a city. See, that's the problem. It's too bad because this is a city that's great for producing military units. Suppose we take a couple of these hammers off. 14 out of 15. It would have to be from these 2 mines. Then growth would stagnate and we'd give it 2 artists. 9 turns. We can't get any more. We can only do 2. And it would be 9 turns and there would be an 80% chance of it being a great artist. I think that's the best option. Unfortunately, it's going to take a lot of time to get them over there. Like, even if we have everything set up. But it still might be the fastest way to do this. It might, like, 8 turns. And then we get them. And it's 1, 2, that's 1 movement. 2, 3, 4. He could get here in 1 turn. Too bad we can't get closer to the coast. 1, 2, 3. I think he could get into a ship. So he gets in a ship here. Let me move 1, 2. So that's all in 1 turn. Next turn, how do we move faster with this? If next turn we move him to here, means a turn after that we can move him onto a ship here. And then from there, it's basically one sailing turn. I think we're going to go for it. Like, there isn't a whole lot else that I can realistically see happening. Because even if I move military down there, and I'm going to try to do that, like, just keeping Carthage from somebody who has so many more units than me, I don't see it being very realistic, expecting to actually make gains like that. So another thing I might want to do is switch all of these units here over to this side. No, I'll probably be doing, I'll be moving these back. And then those next units will come in to relieve them. And those are 2 triremes right there. And another Praetorian, right? Why is the city unhappy now? Just a lot of war, probably from fighting all of those units. I mean, I'm not going to pretend as if it wasn't significant, because it was. I mean, he took quite a hit from it. But still, the cities are seriously unhappy now. Heroic Epic. What could we build in here that would increase, like, culture? I'm pretty sure there's nothing else I can build to get more great artists. I'd have to switch over to the caste system. And that's not going to happen, actually. So let's just continue building Praetorians. Really, 1 turn, even though I removed production from those 2 mines. That's somewhat interesting. Let's build a workboat in the hopes that eventually we do take out the triremes that Carthage has running around. Okay. Plan B. And I died. While defending, your trireme was destroyed by a Carthaginian trireme. I wonder where that was. Looks like it was somewhere over here. Yeah, I only have 2 triremes left. How did those combat odds play out of curiosity? Your Praetorian has destroyed a catapult. Okay, I think we already did that. I won against 1. Lost against 1. Won against 1. Lost against 1. Won against 1. So overall, it looks like I won 3 encounters and he lost. Wait, I won 3 encounters, he won 2. Not bad overall. Too bad, though, I can't get these triremes this turn because they're weakened quite significantly. Especially that one, like 0.6% strength left. If I could hit him before he gets a chance to heal. He can't heal while he's in my borders. Or he can heal, but it's not going to be significant. So I'm thinking that's within range now. And maybe we can do something about it. I might be able to corner him next turn. Let me take a look at that city in Heroic Epic again and see how we're doing. 8 turns left. 81% odds it's going to be a great artist. Even Rome is unhappy now. Too much combat. Or what is it good for? +3. I mean, that's sort of what I expected would start happening, but I don't think I expected it quite this fast. It starts to really crop up on you in higher difficulties. I think we're 2 difficulties away from deity, which is the hardest. So it's not entirely unexpected. Hey, look, our galleys are there. Let's load everything on it. Is just what I wanted. Well, this city mostly has ocean tiles. Maybe we should build a workshop here? Nah. The city wouldn't automatically work something like that anyway. How are we looking for healing? We can heal in 2 turns in this city. Let's go for it then. It's a lot more significant than before. 50% odds. My goodness, those swordsmen are very strong. What are we going to do here? 33% odds. Probably just ignore those guys. Like if he's in... I don't see any reason to do anything until he's in my cultural borders. Okay. You guys fortify. So, I think this is the fleet of galleys that are going to be bringing the great artist over. We'll see. Hopefully it's a great artist. Like there's a 20% chance it won't be. You've trained a trireme in Rome. What should we work on next? I think we actually have enough triremes to confront him now, so let's build a workboat. Try to get some of that fish back. Train a Praetorian. No, a Praetorian still 1 turn. It's really cool. I'm not working the mines there at all. So it's like maybe we had too much production overflow to begin with. There's a theater. I wonder if I have enough to build the Globe Theater yet. No, I don't. If I build 2 more theaters, I could build a Globe Theater in my capital. It means that there's no unhappiness. It's a tempting prospect if the game continues on longer, but I don't see that being an option at the moment. At least not without taking that victory resource from Carthage. Like, if I can take the victory resource from Carthage and then focus on Egypt, for example, we might be able to win yet. Otherwise, military, navy is just way too slow in this game. It's much too slow. What are we looking at? I'm seeing a lot of elephants here. Oh, he brought a whole stack. Look at that. It's a lot of units. What are we looking at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. About 15 units that he brought. I could surrender the city. He'd probably walk in and take it. It's better than me hitting him on a hill. And since I don't have any significant culture in it anyway, the only real bonus it's providing me is additional healing rates. And I mean, we sort of knew he was going to be sending units over double time to reinforce the city because he has a whole bunch of units. But here we have a whole bunch of trebuchets and whatnot. Do I think it can hold out against this stuff? I don't know. Like, I'd feel a lot more comfortable if I was attacking rather than defending. Defending just really sucks. In general, it really does. I'm not sure how else to put it. Let's grab all these galleys, sail them in, and then unload. And that pretty much takes care of that. How are these triremes looking? He promoted. So they ended up healing a lot, and my odds suck against them. So I guess we're not doing that. Just heal for 9 turns instead. It's got a whole bunch more units down there. It's not showing up. It's like there's 7 and 14 in a stack and everything. They group them up like that, so that way they all fit on the screen. There's more there than it looks like, I guess is the point. Okay. Let's get these triremes on the move. And then hopefully we'll be sending... Oh yeah, look at that. We're on our second row of units already. Let's just promote for combat 4. I mean, these are safe promotions. Hey, that was a lot of combat 1s. Combat 2, combat 3. Good enough. 2 turns to heal. We'll have much better healing rates when we're in our own borders. So that's, like I said, a net positive. Load that unit up. And then it looks like we're running over here. Pick up some more units. We're making a lot more units. The more we can get over there to Northern Africa, the better. And rebuilding our fish resources. Our fishing boats, I should say. I'm not sure if we're going to lose more triremes. At this distance, I probably should be building Praetorians. Oh, finally a 2-turn Praetorian. We sort of lucked out there. I had a lot of cheap ones. Like I mentioned before, I have not been working those mines, so it would make sense that production rates would really take a hit in that city. But they didn't for the longest time. And I built a barracks in here for no good reason. These are the cities I should build triremes and galleys, because moving military units off, like land military units off those islands, is such a nuisance. A Praetorian 5, yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, I build a workboats there instead. I build bad units in the wrong cities. I should build units on the mainland and then save the islands for building ships. Okay, let's see what happens here. Did he spend the whole thing? He spent a lot of it. Wow. We're down to the swordsman. How many units did I lose? I know I lost some. Looking, my Praetorian 5 was destroyed by a Carthaginian war elephant. Well, at least it wasn't one of the units with a special name. William the Conqueror is still alive, and that's what's really important. Ooh, we actually completed our research. That's cool. What exactly did that unlock? It unlocked the Praetorian 6. So we were currently using the Praetorian 5. The Praetorian 6 adds immunity to first strikes. 10% city attack. Yeah, we had that before. Not a whole lot. Immunity to first strikes. Like, what units even have first strikes to begin with? I'm pretty sure it's basically just archers. I mean, this could come in handy with Egyptian archers. Egyptian archer 3. 1 first strike. Woohoo. That's significant. Like, nothing else really has first strikes, as far as I'm aware. What do the war elephants have? They don't have first strikes. War chariots? War chariots are immune to first strikes. Like, everything's immune to first strikes because nothing ever has it. It's like one of the most worthless promotions. Here, swordsman 2. No, doesn't mention anything about first strikes. As a matter of fact, I can get first strikes if I upgrade my units enough. 0 to 1 first strikes. It's not even guaranteed because first strikes are so rare. The cavalry that the Carthaginians have, immune to first strikes as well. Everything's immune to first strikes. Here we go. It might be a little bit useful against a horse archer 3. And a horse archer 2. Okay, all the horse archers have first strikes. I'm just not having that big of a problem with them, you know? But pretty much everything else, it doesn't. The Egyptian archer has a first strike. But it's such a weak unit to begin with, I don't think it was ever going to be posing much of a threat to my Praetorians. So I'm not even sure it's worth upgrading at this point. It's nice to see him spend that entire stack, though. I wonder how he's looking for power. He shot right back up. Wow, look at that. Like, in one turn, just a couple turns, he regained half of the units that he lost. So that sort of gives you an idea of just at what rate he's producing units. Too bad the Celts. Now, that would probably be a bad thing if they declared war on him. Honestly, I think the best option here is just to culture bomb it. Like, I could try to take more of his cities. I'm just not sure how it would work out. So what are we going to do here? I guess we're going to go after... What I should do is try to take out the swordsman. If I could somehow get a unit that isn't damaged. This is probably the most likely candidate. And it's 50%. 50% odds of winning. Gee, that is bad. Why is he so powerful? He has 25 versus melee. 50% from being on a hill. Oh, because there's a fort here. If we promote this, we'll get immunity to first strikes. That's not going to save me. Wow. Yeah, I forgot. Not only is he on a hill, there's also a fort there. So it's basically like him being in a forest, which just automatically doubles the swordsman's strength to 12. So, I don't know. It's a really sucky situation overall. Let's just heal there for one turn and see what happens. I might sacrifice some units on it. It depends. Like, how's the culture bomb looking? 6 turns. Oh, where can we go? I need to rebuild fishing boats. And there and... Okay, all these require fishing boats. Let's see if I can do something about that. And then we're going to go after some of Carthage's units. Yeah. Still not healed, so that sucks. Apparently these units took a hit. Like 3 of there now. And another trireme. So that's all good. Okay. I guess this guy is en route to the destination that I send all of my Praetorians these days. I actually built a Praetorian here in Delphi. I guess it's staying in place. So I wanted to map this out again. What do we have here? The river is going to get in the way. It's going to kill my movement. Unless I go 1, 2, 3. This river is going to kill movement. So no matter how I do this. Okay, I could build a road here. No, I'd still be killing movement to go across that river. Oh yeah, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I put a ship right here, can I ping that? Right there. If I put the galley there, I should be able to get to it in 1 turn once I get my unit. My great artist. So right there is the hope for that. Otherwise, these units are just going to go over here, and I'm going to load up. I think. Let's see if we can get these units in my territory. Better healing rates, and then I don't have to pay maintenance for them. What would I like to research next? Let's go ahead and research a great artist. There's no point in upgrading my Praetorian anymore. I shouldn't have done that in the first place. Pretty sure great artist would be the best way to go. Yeah, let's do it. Workboat in Rome. Workboat in Neapolis. What do we want here? I guess more Praetorians. I should just set all these cities up for that. Pretty sure if you hold down ALT when you click on them, yeah, it'll just permanently make them. So that's what we're going to do here. Going to start working on things permanently in more cities. That way I don't have to cover that. Because it does get a little bit tedious, I think, after a while. While defending my Praetorian killed one of the cavalry. Carthaginian cavalry. How many turns left for this great dude? 5 turns. 5 turns! How can it be so long yet? Oh, man. 5 turns. What the hell? I see the Carthaginians are going after my workboats again. Well, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units here. And he is not fully healed yet, but he does have 3 units there. So I'd have to win more than he does, and it doesn't look like that would make sense. I do have 2 triremes here I could finish up. Let's go for it. And I unexpectedly won that. That unit was damaged, as a matter of fact. Okay. 82%. Looking good. 85%. Nothing to fear there anymore. We can just rest up here a bit. All of my units in this stack are damaged now. And we have more units to load. Yeah, researching the Praetorian nonsense was really a mistake. It didn't do anything for me. Like, I'm not even, I don't feel compelled to upgrade to these Praetorians. They're not noticeably stronger. As a matter of fact, this unit should be upgraded because it's only a 7 strength Praetorian. Where did I dig that fossil up? Oh, we're actually out of galley space already. Wow, I didn't expect that quite so fast. We need more galleys, I guess. Like, I've noticed I can't transport my entire army, but I didn't expect it to be that noticeable. Stop that. I didn't expect to run out of galley space so soon, considering we're not actually busing a whole bunch of units around the place. But there are a whole bunch of catapults and trebuchets here that I need to ship, and I can't. Okay, galley stays there. I guess that's what we're building next, is more galleys. And I said I was going to actually hold down ALT for these. No, ALT, not shift. Didn't want to hold down shift, and I held down shift. Okay, there we go. I completed a forge in this city. That's not going to be useful. Let's build a worthless walls instead. I'm not even sure why I did that. There's literally no point to it. I should build a barracks, though. If I'm building units in those cities, they should have experience. As I've pointed out before, experience is quite valuable in tipping the scales in my favor. I constructed a courthouse here. It really just needs a lot of land improvement at this point. Constructed the walls in Sparta. Gee, I don't know, a barracks, maybe? I definitely shouldn't be building walls here, though. Build a trireme or a galley. Do a galley. Be infinitely more useful. Okay, I guess the thing is, we're going to be pulling out of Carthage here. I don't see him coming in with another... I don't know, maybe I should just wait for the unit. For the great artist. And then culture bomb it and make peace. We'll see. Thank you very much for watching. This has run on long enough for an episode, and I hope to see you next time.